filed a federal lawsuit against Mansfield ISD. Stacy Bailey says the district is discriminating against her because she is gay. At the beginning of the school year, she showed pictures of her family, including her future wife. She later told students about an artist who had a male partner. And some parents complained that she was pushing a homosexual agenda. She has been put on paid administrative leave back in September. Her attorney says that the 10-year veteran just wants to go back to teaching at Charlotte Anderson Elementary.
Parents have a right to have their children dealt with in an appropriate way, and Stacy does that. That's why she was voted Teacher of the Year twice at Charlotte Anderson. What parents don't have a right to is demand that the school district discriminate against people.
That was her attorney doing the talking there. Bailey isn't publicly speaking out of fear that the district might reprimand her for doing that. Mansfield ISD has not yet responded to our request for comment today.
4 o'clock, everyone. I'm Ken Molestan.
I'm Gilma Avalos. A Teacher of the Year at one Mansfield School District campus sued the district for discrimination today. She claims the district targeted her because she's married to a woman.
Our Steve Pickett is live now from Anderson Elementary School in Arlington, where the teacher was working. Steve? Yeah, her name is Stacy Bailey, Ken. She is still employed with this district, but she remains essentially on paid leave from this job here at this school as an art teacher. This afternoon, it was Miss Bailey. She walked out of federal court this afternoon with her attorney and her wife. The district, as I mentioned, pays her, but she has not led a classroom at this school since September. The school district, in part, offered this explanation 2 months ago. Ms. Bailey, they say, insists that it is her right and it is age appropriate for her to have ongoing discussions with elementary age students about her own sexual orientation or sexual orientation of artists. A parent complaint apparently initiated this claim against her. The art teacher says all she did was simply share photos of her family, including her now wife, at the start of the school year like other teachers, and believes the school district is keeping her from her job at this school for one reason only.
Stacy is filing this lawsuit and taking this action in hopes of pushing Mansfield out of the shadows of discrimination and into the sunshine of equal rights. Transferring Stacy out of Charlotte Anderson when she did nothing wrong sends the wrong message that lesbians and gays can't teach elementary students.
That is the legal claim now filed in federal court. Ms. Bailey did not speak because, again, she is still an employee that's on paid leave pending what will happen to her. Ironically, she's also been renewed, her contract's been renewed, but she's not back at work. We have been trying to get any kind of feedback from the school district on any of this. No response to them for us so far. Reporting live, Steve Pickett.
Based on sexual orientation. The Mansfield School District is the defendant in such a suit that was filed earlier today. The person suing happens to be a recognized Teacher of the Year. Our Steve Pickett live for us right outside Anderson Elementary School in Arlington with what else is going on with this. Steve?
A 2-time Teacher of the Year at this elementary school, Doug. Did this school system tamp down on that teacher's teaching moments with her students inside this school? Well, her claim in this lawsuit says essentially because of her sexual orientation, because she's a lesbian, there's no other reason except that one. Stacy Bailey did not speak. Her wife, Julie Vasquez, did.
It is shocking and disappointing that Mansfield district officials treated my wife differently when she spoke about her family, just as every teacher does.
Bailey, a 2-time awarded Teacher of the Year for Mansfield ISD's Anderson Elementary School, remains on paid leave. The school district said the art teacher refused to follow directions regarding age-appropriate conversations with students after at least one parent claimed Bailey discussed her sexual orientation with students. Bailey says she simply shared family photos with students in the same manner as other teachers.
Stacy Bailey wants Mansfield to admit what they did was wrong, to apologize, and to commit themselves to treating everyone, including gays and lesbians, with respect and equality.
In March, MISD issued this statement, saying the teacher insists it is her right to have ongoing discussions with young students about her own sexual orientation. Bailey disputes that claim. And her lawyer says the school district's treatment toward her is illegal and discriminatory. So we have this federal lawsuit on claims of discrimination. In the meantime, the district renewed Ms. Bailey's contract with the caveat that she be transferred to a middle or high school. She disagrees with that, says she will not leave this school, basically saying that to leave this school would suggest that it would be inappropriate for her or any other gay or lesbian to teach elementary age kids. She says she will fight it. Reporting live, Steve Pickett, CBS.
A Mansfield teacher who claims she was suspended because of her sexual orientation has filed a federal lawsuit against the district. Stacy Bailey was put on administrative leave back in September, and now she says she was the victim of discrimination. NBC5's Scott Gordon is live outside Charlotte Anderson Elementary School with the details. Scott?
Well, Christy, this is where Stacy Bailey taught art and was named Teacher of the Year twice. She says she got in trouble last year after she showed her students photos, Halloween pictures of her and her soon-to-be wife during a Get to Know Your Teacher presentation. The parent complained the district put her on paid leave, saying it's not appropriate to discuss sexual orientation with elementary school-aged children. Her attorney announced a lawsuit against the district this afternoon outside the federal courthouse in Dallas. Bailey was there but did not talk. Her wife, Julie Vasquez, did.
It is shocking and disappointing that Mansfield district officials treated my wife differently when she spoke about her family, just as every teacher does. She was singled out because her spouse happens to be a woman.
No response to the lawsuit today from the Mansfield Independent School District. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we'll hear from Bailey's attorney about what he thinks should happen next. Reporting live in Mansfield, Scott Gordon, NBC5.
Thank you, Scott. Dallas. A Mansfield teacher is taking her employer to court after she was put on paid leave following a Get to Know the Teacher presentation. Good evening, I'm Chris Gutierrez.
And I'm Meredith Ann. Stacy Bailey says she got in trouble for showing her elementary school students a picture of her wife. The district argues it's up to parents to teach their children about sexual orientation. NBC5 Scott Gordon is live outside the school where Bailey taught art. Scott?
Well, Meredith, this controversy has been brewing for months now. It was back in September when Bailey was suspended from her job here at Charlotte Anderson Elementary School in Mansfield. And now this dispute involving teacher rights and parent rights is headed to court. That's Stacy Bailey in the middle with her wife and attorney soon after filing the lawsuit. They say Bailey got suspended for simply talking about her personal life during a Get to Know the Teacher presentation last year. She says she showed her grade school kids this Halloween photo of her and her then girlfriend.
Because a parent claimed that that was promoting the homosexual agenda, she was taken out of the classroom.
Bailey herself did not speak to reporters, but her wife, Julie Vasquez, did.
It is shocking and disappointing that Mansfield district officials treated my wife differently when she spoke about her family, just as every teacher does. She was singled out because her spouse happens to be a woman.
The case, filed in federal court in Dallas, will likely drag on for many months.
Stacy is filing this lawsuit and taking this action in hopes of pushing Mansfield out of the shadows of discrimination and into the sunshine of equal rights.
Bailey says she just wants to go back and teach again at the same school where she was twice selected Teacher of the Year.
I think that would be the world. I think that's a situation that shows that she hasn't done anything wrong and that the district acknowledges that, and that would put her back in her school family, which is extremely important.
Just last month, the district reassigned Bailey to a secondary school after actually renewing her contract just last month. But she says moving schools would mean she did something wrong. She wants to stay right here. Reporting live in Mansfield, Scott Gordon, NBC5.
All right, Scott, thank you. The Mansfield School District is not commenting on the lawsuit today, but in the past has denied that it suspended Bailey for her sexual orientation. The district says it acted because she insisted it's age appropriate to discuss it with grade school students, and that, the district says, should be a parent's decision.